Is now the time for the Boston Celtics to make a bold move? Rumors are swirling about a potential trade that could reshape the landscape of the team. Imagine a world where a seasoned veteran brings both experience and skill to a roster hungry for another championship. Could this be the shakeup we've all been waiting for? Let's dive into the speculation and see what it could mean for our beloved Celtics. If you want to stay ahead of the curve and catch all the latest updates, make sure to subscribe and give us a like. Is now the moment to make a move for Jimmy Butler? The chatter around a potential trade for the Miami Heat star has been heating up. And as a passionate Boston Celtics fan, I can't help but dive into this thought experiment. Could trading for Butler address some of the glaring weaknesses we've seen on the court this season? Let's break it down. First off, we all remember the missed opportunities in the past when the Celtics could have brought Butler to Boston. From nearly selecting him in the 2011 draft to those tantalizing trade talks that could have reshaped our future. It feels like fate has been teasing us. Now, with reports suggesting Butler is looking for a new home, the Celtics could be a perfect fit for him to chase that elusive championship. On the court, we know the Celtics have struggled this season with generating free throws, getting to the rim, forcing turnovers, and creating transition opportunities. These are areas that Jimmy Butler excels in. Just think about it. Butler's ability to drive to the basket is second to none, converting a staggering 70% of his attempts at the rim. If we can surround him with the elite spacing our team provides, the offensive possibilities are mouth-watering. Butler's knack for drawing fouls is also something we desperately need. He generates shooting fouls on 23% of his attempts, which places him among the league's elite. This could be a game-changer when our jump shots aren't falling, giving us a way to score without relying solely on perimeter shooting. And defensively, Butler's anticipation and ability to create turnovers could significantly boost our defensive numbers. Now, I won't sugarcoat it. Losing Jaylen Brown would be tough. He's been a cornerstone of this team, especially with his defensive prowess against top-tier superstars. Would Butler be able to handle the likes of Luka Doncic the way Brown did in the NBA Finals? That's a fair question, and it raises concerns about whether we would lose more than we gain. Financially, the implications of this trade are complex. The Celtics are already in the second apron of the salary cap, which means we need to tread carefully. A straightforward swap of Brown for Butler would offer financial flexibility down the line, but there's a risk. Butler's age, he's 35, and his expiring contract could create a scenario where we find ourselves in a precarious position if he decides to seek a hefty new deal. And what about the locker room dynamics? The chemistry we've built around Brown and Jason Tatum is crucial to our success. How would the current roster react to trading one of their own for Butler, a player who has been a fierce competitor against us over the years? It's not just about basketball. It's about the emotional side of the game. Would this shake the foundation of our team spirit? I also think about the future. The Celtics are for sale, and while this trade may not make sense in the immediate term, it could be a strategic move to make the team more appealing to potential buyers. But is it worth the risk of disrupting what is already a successful core? Honestly, I'm torn. Jason Tatum is currently enjoying the best all-around season of his young career, solidifying his status as a star for the Boston Celtics. Yet despite his impressive performance, he finds himself the target of some bizarre criticism from former NBA players. Recently, Brandon Jennings stirred the pot during a podcast with Gilbert Arenas, questioning Tatum's toughness, and even going so far as to label him the softest Boston Celtics superstar ever. It's hard to believe that someone who once lit up the league could throw such shade at a player leading his team to success. Jennings questioned why Tatum didn't win Finals MVP last season, and why he allowed Jaylen Brown to take the honors instead. It's a strange argument to make, especially considering the team-first mentality that so many Celtics fans appreciate. Tatum's reaction on Instagram was subtle but telling, as he posted a tongue-in-cheek response that read, "Softest superstar" in CLTIC history, paired with a laughing emoji. It's a clever way to address the criticism without feeding into it. But let's get real for a moment. This kind of commentary can be frustrating for fans who see Tatum's impact on the game. He's not just a scorer, he's a leader, a competitor, and someone who has delivered in the clutch, including a phenomenal 51-point performance in a Game 7. And let's not forget about the support he's receiving from those in his corner, including his trainer Drew Hansen, who took to social media to defend Tatum. Hansen pointed out that a soft player wouldn't be able to lead their team in points, rebounds, and assists to a championship. It's true. Tatum's stats speak for themselves. This season, he's posting career highs in rebounds, assists, and steals. He's on track to become a six-time All-Star at just 26 years old. That's not just talent, it's dedication and hard work. Now, let's talk about the implications of this criticism on Tatum's future and the team as a whole. Boston's success hinges on Tatum's ability to keep improving and silencing the naysayers. Do you think this was the best decision for him to respond with humor rather than engaging in a back and forth? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, it's smart to rise above the noise and focus on the game. But on the other, it makes you wonder if he feels the weight of those expectations and criticisms as he pushes for greatness. As fans, we all want to see Tatum continue to grow as a player and a leader. We want him to embrace the challenges that come with being a Celtics superstar. The dynamics of the team are shifting, and how Tatum handles this criticism could set the tone for the rest of the season. We've seen the potential this team has, especially with the right mindset and chemistry on the court. And what about the future? The decisions made today will resonate for years to come. Will Tatum use this criticism as motivation to elevate his game even further? Will he take over in tight playoff situations and prove Jennings wrong? These are the questions that keep us up at night as Celtics fans, dreaming of banners and championships. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Is Tatum's response the right move, or should he have taken Jennings' comments more seriously? What does it say about Tatum's character and his journey as a player? Let's keep this conversation going. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things Boston Celtics. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Your thoughts matter, and together we can navigate this roller coaster of a season.